because that's what it is. People who are in, what year is this? What year is this, sir? 2024, 25, some year like that. People who are going to graduate now are going to retire in 45 years. We don't know what 5 years are going to look like. How are these kids going to figure out? And these are not the kids born now. Kids born now would retire in 65, 70 years. I'm talking about people who are graduating now. They're going to go on till, God knows, 40 more years, 2065, 75. We don't know what 2030 is going to look like. I'm just coming from the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and they have a vision 2030. We don't know what 35 is going to look like. And they're going to retire in 45 years. So our only hope in hell is to build resilience in our system. If you look at the present now, all of the things that I'm talking about, things that I've alluded to, they're primarily grounded in 4, 5, 6 platforms. And I'm not going to pretend that I'm exhaustive about them or I know these platforms. But it's very clear that biotechnology is going to change the way we think about life and death. And many people believe that death would be treated as a disease. I think, and I hope we'd be more graceful and gracious and let go. But having said that, there are scientists, there are people who believe that death is going to be negotiated in petri dishes. We are already kind of having designer babies. You can already do gene manipulation to have certain kind of attribute in your baby. That's already happening. So, very clearly, with this biotechnology, our sense of life, illness, death, all of it is going to get negotiated at some point in time. I mean, I'm not going to negotiate death because I'm a believer, but it's not very difficult for me to believe that if not my daughter, her children would live for much longer, maybe a couple of 100 years. Why not? I mean, look at penicillin. It was 34 years, it's 70 years now. If it's 70 years now, why won't it be 140 years? And then why would it not be 200 years? It's only a matter of time, especially with the way the science is evolving. So the complexities that kind of aging would introduce, we'll have to deal with that complexity. Similarly, right now, what all you see in the way of miniaturization, in the way of convergence of technologies, is articulating itself in the way of nanotechnology. And that's happening. You already have these machines which are doing 3D printing and so on and so forth. So there's no rocket science there. These are things that are happening now. When you look at connectivity, you have these smart